Hello there, it's me, Charles. T-Pegs uploaded a video. Something about bots. So, I wanted to answer the question. Does this scam use bots? Well, he said he doesn't have Wi-Fi on, and I take his word for it. Because no ad showed up. So that's one thing. But I thought to myself, what about a lot of other IO games like that? Do they use bots? So I found a few games that have a versus or multiplayer component, and I wanted to see how many of them use it. So let's do that, and then we're going to talk about reasons why or why not they wouldn't have an online component. Okay, here we go, an actual online game. We see it says establishing server link, there's loading, and looking for players. And then you're thrown into the game. Okay, let's turn on airplane mode. Okay, we're still playing the game, but momentarily, oh, there it is. The Wi-Fi or low signal indicator shows up, and then eventually we're gonna get an error message. Ah, there it is. You have lost connection to the battle. Please return to the main menu. You could still actually control a jet, oddly enough, or any character you're playing as. But, let's go up to the AI now, and you see they're not moving at all. It's kind of strange. Well, understandable. But it's not actually AI, probably. I've seen lag in this game. I did not download it just for the sake of this video. So that makes me conclude that this game actually uses online players. It asks for a username. You have to pay to change it. And, well, yeah, that's enough proof for you. Here's another one. This one was already on my phone. Snake vs. Block. I did not download this one for the video, just like Sonic Force was already on my phone. And I'm in a versus match, and you see everything's moving okie dokie, and it's not that hard to program AI for a simple game like this. Now these games already take like a minute to program, and now let's switch on airplane mode, and as you see, it's still fluent, and the AI, or the quote-unquote online players, are still moving like basically the same way they did. And I already like could tell they have like AI like patterns. Voodoo Software. They also made the last game. Snake vs. Block. And here's Bumper IL. This is not Beetle IL or whatever T-Pigs was playing, but this is pretty similar. Now I have a crude nickname and it did not stop me. We have a Japan player, we have like players from all around the world. It's kind of weird, because they're around the world, and wouldn't that make the ping high or the loading a lot slower? Yeah, because if I was in America and they were in France and this guy's in Germany or Italy, how would this be so smooth and fluent? Yeah, it's AI, I'm telling you. Hill Climb Racing. When I was young, I used to play the original of this. And now there's a sequel. And it's pretty different from the original. The original was pretty different. But now this is a racing game. And the first race is actually AI based. I can tell you that. Because this is the second time I reinstalled it. And these were all the same usernames. And I think it obviously wanted to win because they die basically the same way. So the first part is AI, and same with Sonic Forces Speed Battle. Let's put in a crude name. It's time to... Well, that's short game. Way too long. So let's do something actually cute. Huh, it's censored. So, that's a tad cool. Let's try something that isn't so type in nipple. Now let's get into it. Okay, here we go. We are in the Hill Climb Cup with our lovely nickname. The loading time is pretty fast, so it does kind of look like, and these names are pretty standard. Nick, Julian, and Make. Make it, I don't know if that's a real name. Well, maybe over there. I live in America, so Nipple is a real name. God only knows if these are real players or not, and the developers know as well. But, I think we should try turning on airplane mode. I already did that, I think. And we'll see what happens. It's still working, so that's odd. So this mustn't be an online game. But it did censor it. So there is some... I don't know. Okay, so it does turn out I didn't turn on airplane mode, but now I actually did. Now, we still have some usually normal nicknames. In fact, John, Bob, and maybe, I have a theory. Maybe some of the players are AI. Because the servers, there might only be so many players at a time, you know? So that's my only theory about this. But I have airplane mode on, and DMI Try is still playing like a person. And we could hit the next button, and then it craps out on us. Yeah, now it craps out on us. Well, as you see, now it says waiting for other players. So I have only a few theories here. One, it's fake online, just to make it look like you're playing an online game. But wouldn't it be better to just have an online game? Well, this is Battle Royale. Now, I tried to swear earlier, it went through, obviously, and they, like, appear like, or as if it was a online game, and, it really isn't, especially because it's all at the same time. There's no lag whatsoever, and if you're experiencing lag on a thing, then you're probably playing this game on a Game Boy Color, because it's really fine on here, and I'm not even getting good reception. I'm not even using Wi-Fi. I don't really use Wi-Fi on my phone, I'll be honest. And still, you see here that and you know what, even the way it moves isn't really that human. It feels more like AI, it looks to be AI. And turning on airplane mode reveals it's actually AI, so yeah, victory. I got a victory royal. And now you see it's on airplane mode, and now we're gonna go back onto the actual game and see. It's still running. I won the last time, but it's still running like the normal game. There's no difference. In fact, most of these people are in America, but they do this because for a few reasons, which I'll go over in a little bit. Sorry about that. And it's just, and you know what? Even look, they're all teaming up on me. Now, if let's say these were real players, I don't think they would all do that. Oh, sorry. In conclusion, yes, they do use bots. Most of them. And some of them make it look like they are online games, and some I can't legitimately tell without looking into the game's code. Why do they use bots? Is it a bad thing? No, it's not a bad thing. Well, I'll tell you the few reasons I could come up with. the price of a server. A server ain't cheap, nor to maintain. And if you have a big game on your hands, that's a lot of servers. I mean, you could use a Dell Optiplex in your mom's basement, some form of Linux on there. I mean, it's not that hard, but it is at the same time. You might as well just program AI. It's not that hard to make an AI. Just make it like go to the main actual player and then like make him fight each other sometimes. It's not that hard. Maybe like an hour of code, that's it. And I think it's worth it for that. So I rather do AI if I were to make a simple game like this. The final reason why they do this is naughty nicknames galore. People will always get through censorship. I don't know why they bother trying. Like Roblox and so many other platforms, now even YouTube, is doing their best to stop you from saying the F-bomb and beyond. It's never going to stop. There's always going to be a way to bypass this stuff. Little Jimmy's going to see that on his mom's phone, and he's going to start repeating it at school, and then he's going to get suspended. He doesn't even know what the word means. It's not the app developers' fault, but it's not. Just ain't. But, so they want to look better by just coming up with some random look at me real life nicknames. And that's another theory that I just brought up in my head, unscripted. This wasn't scripted at all, if you can't tell already. Is that might be why they make it look like you need an internet connection, or like the players join the game, or they show regions like in that Bug.io or Beat.io. It's probably because they want it to look like a real game, so kids like they're playing an online game like Minecraft. I remember the first time I played an online Minecraft game. That was so cool to see actual other players. Like I used to think there was actual other players in the survival map or like in a map. But, like, it just turned out to be Mineshaft. I thought those were player-made, but I eventually learned it's randomly generated. But, hey, I was, like, not even 10 at that time. I was probably 8 when I played Minecraft and thought that. Blame me not. I was fooled, and that wasn't even intentional. But, if I was to play one of these games, I'd probably say, oh, look, it's It's an online player game. But, well, I really didn't play those. So, there's that. And that's going to be it for this video. Thank you for watching. Let me know if these games are actually online, if you, I don't know, get into the source code. But I have my doubts. I don't think any of these games I showed, other than Hill Climb, maybe Sonic Forces to a point, have a coping system for online. Like in Hill Climb Racing, I think there's a lack of players, so they just have some AI and some actual real life players from online. But I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. So, if you get the source code for, like, Hill Climb Racing, which I highly doubt, or if you're a developer, if you're watching this video somehow, let me know. Or if you know someone that made it, well, you know what I mean. If you just could get a connection, I would really like to know if Hill Climb 2 is actually online or not. Because it looks to be, but it doesn't at the same time, because players need to join. It never says waiting for players. I saw it for a split second when I turned on the airplane mode. So I really don't know what to tell you. But with that, I better end this video, because it's going to be a pain in the ass to edit. And watch again, because it's already 10 minutes. My favorite. So thank you for watching. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe. I will have many videos like this in the future. I'm sorry about the terrible camera. I just don't have enough lighting right now. Have a good one. Thanks for watching. And have a good one again. And make sure you subscribe and like and leave a comment.